Spell. That's a great introduction. And look, all three of us are on air. This is a great way to start the show.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Unpopular Review, Black Lightning Edition. Who put Corn Guy Jack? Who the hell did that?
Yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago.
Well, you know what? I am Corn Guy Jack. My co-hosts are like very rude. But yes, I am the corn. I am the corn, along with C the Superior and the Blacksburg. Yes.
Oh man, that was too funny.
How you guys doing?
Oh, this is great to talk some Black Lightning.
Mm-hmm. I'm laughing because I forgot that I did that.
Like I'm looking on the thing as I'm on air, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm." Wait, what? So here we go. I have been rechristened. I am Corn Guy Jack. So, what did you guys think of Black Lightning this week?
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought, season 2, episode 1. We're back in Freeland from season 1, and it picks up pretty soon after the last episode of season 1. Like I think it's probably like the next day, or it picks up right after.
Right.
Yeah. Literally right after. It's kind of like the culmination of season 1.
Right. And so that's when we get Jefferson. He's being reprimanded because he wasn't available when Garfield was under attack. As far as they know, even though he was there as Black Lightning, as far as the school board knows, he was nowhere to be found.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's when they kind of like threatened his job and this, that, and the other. And that's also where we get to see Meteor Man for the first time in 50 years.
Word up. Meteor Man, the Black Spurt.
The Black Spurt.
Yep.
And I was so excited to see him.
Really?
And yeah, because I know him from, the 5 Heartbeats. And of course, Meteor Man. The funny thing is, I know I've seen Meteor Man, but I can't remember anything from that movie.
I always knew about him is that he had a very interesting mustache. His mustache had character, so that's all I knew him as. But yeah, it was actually
all I know is that if there's ever like Bad Guy Jack hosts a month of corniest movies ever, Meteor Man is my pick.
Meteor Man?
Lord.
Yes.
Lord.
Meteor Man wasn't corny, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. It was in the 90s. Most 90 movies, comedy, superheroes.
You never heard? Come on now, listen. The Baby Lords.
No, what's that?
Golden Lords. Everybody running around looking like candy corn.
No.
My people.
Yeah, corn.
Come on now. All right, hold up. It's either that or Blank Man. You know,
I've heard of that. Wasn't that Marlon Wayans? I mean,
that was Damon Wayans. With
One of the Wayans
he had a fork. He had a fork on his glasses and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was cool.
Oh God!
But he needs to be in season 4 then, if that's the case, because we need to bring all the old black heroes.
If they did a movie now, where you said Blanket Man, it probably would be hosted by who's the guy with the Michael Bay, and there'd just be nothing but random explosions and stuff like that.
Oh my God! Imagine that'd be fun.
And HD. But carry on.
So it was in that scene again, we get to see Meteor Man, and he said, "We're going to get rid of your black ass," pretty much.
No lie. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So like, because that was kind of the joke in the first few episodes we ever done this, and we said black. I said I really want a countdown on how many times they use black, and they always use it on Jefferson. Nobody else. It's nobody else.
Yes.
It's just, like maybe one time it was somebody else, but it's always Jefferson, and there's something. It's something about his black ass. It must be interesting. Must be a globe. I don't know.
Who's muting my mic?
We're trying to hear each other, not the background.
Oh wow, you hearing?
So hi Daryl, how are you doing? Thanks for watching.
Hi, Daryl. Nice hat.
Nice hat. We love it. So after that, we get to where Lynn is actually being interrogated by
the Turtle Man.
Yeah, Agent Odell.
Yeah.
So
this is when Odell shows up for the first time.
Yes. And the funny thing is, oh no, I remember when I was watching this, I came into the series late, as I've mentioned before, and I was streaming it kind of on Instagram. And I remember me and Spider Jack over there were talking about it, and he forgot Agent Odell's name, but he said the turtle guy, and it was like instantaneous. I knew exactly who was talking.
No, because just look at him. He looked like a dried up turtle. He looked like a tourist just walking Australia.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing.
Those suits don't look good on him either.
Look like you know what though? I feel that his casting is perfect.
No, he does such a tremendous. Hello, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. Thanks for watching.
Lovely red shirt. But no, I agree. I think he does. You nailed it on the head, Blacksburg. He the way he delivers on every scene. I mean, he comes off like, hey, look, we got. Sorry, James couldn't be here, but look, we got this.
Hi, Charmaine
and Ron. There you go. Hi.
No, I agree. I think.
What's that?
It's my evil twin, not the corn guy. But he delivers in every scene. I mean, I don't want to say intense, but he just knows how to deliver. He knows how to like when he delivers, it's almost like a irk. Like he irks. You could tell, like in this scene, right? He's questioning Lynn, saying where I forget the question, but he kept questioning her, and she was lying to the point where he said, "This is pointless. Turn this off." I know you're lying to me, and I'm not mad because you're lying to me. I forgot why he was mad, but it was almost like mad because you're bad at it, and I'm going to find out. And he has easily the crustiest lips I've ever seen. He just looked like. I feel like when he talks, his lips are going to just collapse, and I'm concerned. Like, yeah, so it's
Poor
just.
Guy.
Yeah, oh my god. And then the cameras zoom in, and I'm just like, oh god, if this was 4D, like a brick would hit me in the head. But he did deliver very well in this scene.
Yeah, they wanted it to look intense, so they didn't give him any chapstick.
Yeah, but I didn't. But see, that's the thing. I didn't feel like it was intense, but he knew how to. It's hard, but he knew how to be. He knew how to just deliver in the scene because it wasn't intense. I didn't feel like, oh man, Lynn's really gonna get it, but he made it clear, like, I'm gonna find out one way or another, and that's it.
Okay, so if we had to rank the bad guys of the show, where would you rank Odell, like with everybody, with Lala and Tobias?
Number 2.
You think number 2?
Rank him as number 2?
No, number 2. Ain't nobody fucking with Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias, and I know we'll get further on. And
Tobias was like, you see, you Negroes always to come up with excuses. Like, I was like, what? Man, you want to punch him in the face.
Oh yeah, no, there was some scenes where with Tobias where you just wanted him to get his, you wanted to see him get his. But Odell, like, it's hard to say where, because like he
was framed. He was framed, Charmaine.
Oh, that was great. Yes. Awesome. Yes.
I love corn so much. I love corn so much. That's why I'm now Corn Guy Jack. And you could get those shirts soon on Russell Tees or whatever. We're going to get some, and people are going to buy them with my face.
Purchase the merch.
Purchase the merch. There you go. See, thank you. See, that was great. But I would rank him maybe, because I feel like there's people who are higher than him. But for me, like, I don't have a number for him, but if I had to compare him to anything, he's just like a water bug. He just keeps coming back. Like, you step on him, you run him over, but he just keeps coming back, and he'll survive. So I don't have a number, but he just keeps coming back.
I would rank him. I don't know. I feel like obviously Tobias is number 1.
Yes.
But as far as the rest of the villains, and are we including, what's his name, the Gravedigger? Hi.
Yeah.
We're sponsored yet again this episode by American Dream.
Thank you, Dream Real Estate. Yes.
Oh wow,
amazing.
that's a really good real estate firm.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. I should go
Wonderful.
to them.
Mm-hmm.
Google them.
But when you say
What's familiar?
What was his name? Gravedigger?
Yeah, I think his name was Gravedigger, right?
That was the one. That was Black Lightning's like great grandfather or uncle or something like that, right? Like he was tied in.
Yeah, he was
right?
his,
That was
his
like
like
the first
great uncle.
Yeah, no, he was something else. But you know what makes me laugh about that is it's freaking Tom. I almost said Tom Brady. Wayne Brady.
Wait. With Gravedigger, you skipping to?
Yeah, we're skipping all over the place.
We're
I was just
skipping
talking
over
about.
it.
I just wanted to hear where you guys rank the villains and if we should include. But he's not in this season, so you're right. We should not include him in our ranking.
We'll save the rankings for season 3.
Okay.
Because just to jump on that real quick, I feel like they set up to be number 1.
Yeah, he's very overpowered. But But let's get back on to episode 1 of season 2.
I mean, but you know what? All right, so like one of the cool things that I saw was that on this episode, Jefferson had to save Jennifer instead of the other way around.
Yeah, when she was in the tub.
Oh, that's later on.
When she was in the tub and she was glowing and she was just like she doesn't know, she's still trying to figure out what her powers are.
Right.
And when you could see the difference between, especially like the argument between Lynn and Jefferson reveals a lot. Because
I wanted that because this episode to me, at least in the first 15-20 minutes, to me it was like Jefferson's bad day. The stuff with the school, they're pretty much pressuring him. He was fighting with Lynn. As a matter of fact, when they were fighting, I was kind of laughing at Jefferson because in season 1, he practically wanted to get his girl back. He wanted to get his woman back. So now they're arguing. He's probably saying, this is not what I had in mind. Like, this is not what I was imagining Lynn, sweetheart, when I wanted to get back with you, I didn't want the yelling, and she's just yelling. She just said, you know what, I need to go for a walk. And because she can't fly, she can't. Like Jefferson could say, "I need to go for a fly." He could say that, not Lynn.
No, because she's basically like, he's basically, all right. She's debating. She went to Gamby to go get into the ASA.
Oh,
so then they're trying to block her from doing that, and then she's telling Jefferson, and she's looking to Jefferson for support.
Yeah, right? And he's not giving it.
No, but he's in a position where he's trying to protect her.
Right.
Because he's always in a position where he's trying to protect her, but then she's just like, you don't get to tell me what my research is, Jefferson. And then I'm just like,
but that's her life's work. That's her life's work. This is what I gets paid to do.
I completely get that. It's just that she's not looking at where he's coming from either. Yeah. Why is Chrissy hiding? Why is Chrissy hiding? The Mark. Yeah, Mark. Like, let her know, Mark. Like,
Thanks for watching.
That's hilarious.
Thanks for watching, March. Mark.
March. Yeah, thank you, March. Yeah, March.
The March.
But
I feel like that's her passion. So, and then the irony of him telling her that she can't, what she can't do as far as what she loves to do, and her telling him the same thing. Oh, well, don't go out and be Black Lightning and da 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 da. So
and she wants to control everything. That's what I don't respect about her.
But notice how you were all for him trying to protect her. There's a little bit of a
no, because she's not even. No, what I'm trying to say is just that she is shutting down anything that he says, any way that he feels. You know what I mean? It means it sort of feels like, all right, like you're literally here to do things for me and my way or the highway, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Like, like her conditions, like she's the only one that can make the rules here. But the problem that I have with it is just that, like, all right, this is how some smart people are, right? Like they feel like they know everything and they have to control everything, especially if they're scared of something. And so like she's fucking scared of something that she doesn't necessarily understand until the moment that she needs him. When she doesn't know what the hell's going on, then she gets all, you know what I mean?
Got a ranking for Tobias is number 1.
I can't wait to actually do that.
No, Tobias is definitely number 1. I mean, like, come on now, look, he's an albino, he's a black hating person. Like,
I like how that equals evil.
Right.
No. It's just that, like, look, he's black and he wishes he were like fully white type of person.
Right.
You know, but I don't think he does. I think he just hates everyone. He hates everyone.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much, he's Uncle Ruckus with powers.
Facts.
But,
he really is.
But I actually wanted
and then look at the girl that he cares about the most.
Yeah, it's a white girl. But actually,
that's why I wanted to kill.
That's why I wanted to mention, because that was kind of in the opening scene. And you know, you mentioned something. I know we're like going all over the place, and that's fine. But in the opening scene, she fights. I'm so mad I don't remember her name, but she was like the assistant principal with Jefferson.
The assistant principal.
Yeah, and they had the fight. I mean, she took off some stilettos, and there was a knife. I said, "Oh shoot!"
She's with it.
Oh no! Yeah, but the way that the show started was so great.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, it opened up with fire. Like, there was all, and let you know that Freeland was just going to hell, right? Like, it was just all over the place. There was a lot of consequences. You know,
that's what I also enjoyed that scene. In fact, when I was watching it,
you sound kind of far, Chrissy.
Oh, okay.
No, you're good.
So, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah. Yes.
When I first saw that part, when I first watched this episode, I feel like they got a new fight choreographer, because that scene was really well put together. It was giving me very much like, you know, action movie. And I do have a little clip from, this is when I first saw this scene ever a couple months ago. So here we go. This is the scene.
They really on that Kill Bill on this. They Kill Bill. Yes, honey, take the heels off.
But look how well it was, like, you know, there was really fighting, and two girls, and like I said, it's giving me very much Kill Bill vibes. I really enjoyed that scene. One of my favorites, actually.
It's funny you say that, Kill Bill.
My favorite part was the last part.
Yeah, there's a spot, and after they had that, like, there we go. Yeah, you got my, see, someone beat me to it, where it said, you got my hair wet.
Hi, Ricky, we miss you. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you.
With all the gold.
Right, with all the gold.
All the gold.
Gold member. Tune in for our Bond episodes. We're doing Bond on Tuesday, by the way. But go ahead, Jack. What were we saying?
No, I was going to mention that. That was good. That was a thing. She said, you know, I'm not going to cuss in here, but she used a very un-Jesus word and said, "You got my hair wet." So, I mean, yes. it was a great opener. Matter of fact, I wanted to just say this. I feel like in this particular episode, because there was so much going on, Gamby, I mean, he's pretty badass old man, wrinkles galore, but he knows how to defend himself, you know. But there's a scene where the same lady, she comes into his shop, and she knows Gamby. She's like, to Taylor, but you know, I know your history, I know your stuff. And the way Gamby pulled his gun out of nowhere, I'm just saying, I love how he's just prepared. Like, he's here to tailor you and kill you at the same time. I love his combination. It's like a Big Mac and French fries. He combos.
You know what though? Like, but he's a tailor, so you gotta wonder how many hidden pockets he has.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's making his own clothes. You know? And so he's got to have like,
but even in
like 12 guns, and he's walking around. Oh man, you know what I mean? He'll like press a button on the back of his shin, and a gun will pop out like Iron Man.
Why does it sound like something made by Michael Bay? What is he pressing? What in the back of his pants? Are like grenade falls out?
For real though, I would not put it past Gamby.
He played Bond in the 19.
Oh yeah, no, he was.
You know what? You know what though? I wouldn't, but they really could fuck around with the script like that and be like, oh, you know, Gamby was James Bond.
Yeah, they could totally.
Before he came to the ASA, he was, you know, an MI6.
But also in this episode was one of the things that the one thing I hated the most about this episode was they prematurely, in my opinion, revealed Black Lightning to Hairline. You know what I'm talking about.
It's getting over. Officer Hairline. See, I want to ask you. Go ahead, Vic.
You know what though? I feel like it eventually was gonna happen, because just like he said when he was telling Lynn, like He's a smart man. There's a lot of clues, and this is that is consistently looking for clues. Plus, I feel like it had to be done because that kind of takes the weight off of Black Lightning killing Lady Eve.
No, it just takes away the suspense. I feel like there's really
I see what you mean.
no payoff. It's like we didn't really get to see him like investigating or putting the pieces together. It was more like a show rather than tell. Like I feel like if he's this detective, I would have enjoyed seeing him, put the pieces together and slowly come into the realization that okay, Jefferson Pierce is Black Lightning, as opposed to just episode 1, fresh from the hiatus or whatever. All right, yeah, I'm Black Lightning. Like he's Iron Man or something.
Yeah, I thought it was too soon. I kind of hated that because I'm kind of old school with it, where I do like when I do enjoy that super. It's the secret identity. I think we all grew up with that, where he's a superhero, and maybe 1 or 2 people knew. I mean, at this rate, the family, fine, I'm okay with that. But I feel like a lot of people, as the season goes on, you're just like, okay, so everyone, and it's obvious too because his costume. Yeah, he got the. The cool light up, what is it called back in the day? Light bright outfit. But his mask is kind of, look, if I wore a mask, you guys would, if I wore a mask over my face and you saw this, you would be like, get the hell out of here, Quan. Get out of here. Like,
well, they tried to explain it with the mechanisms and how people really can't look at his face, but yeah, it's
you know what? And I called this up, like I said, Jefferson's Bad Day, and I thought
it's the same thing with Anissa though.
Yeah, but
because she straight up look.
Look at her little man she got in the corner right there.
True.
Word up, and like she, what? True. I mean, she's the first one. She's the first one to start wearing.
You know what cracks me up though? As smart as
coronavirus with her black mask and showing up at church like nobody knew who she was, and she's just like, you're not gonna do that, and then she drops the money. Oh, okay.
That was hilarious. I do want to get to that scene, but it was hilarious in the scene because once again I wanted to say this is like Jefferson's Bad Day. He walked confidently to Officer Hairline, and the way like Henderson looked at him and said, "Man, if you don't take that mask off," he just seemed annoyed, like you've been lying to me. But I thought it was funny. I thought the scene, as smart as he was, I love this part where he sit here and said, "Thunder, is that Lynn?" I said, "Oh, okay." And we're back. Because no one would have ever thought that was.
Well, he put it together. He was wrong, but that's why we never really got to see him put anything together. I feel like they kind of wasted that storyline.
But even though in that scene he also had said how like, wait a minute, Jefferson Pierce went to go save, magically shows up as Black Lightning when Jefferson Pierce's daughters are in danger. And Jefferson Pierce. And then da. So you kind of do hear a little bit of it,
but all in one piece. This could have been stretched out. But anyway, I digress. Let's continue on with the episode. There was another scene that made me cringe because I've been saying it from episode 1. Anissa cannot act. She cannot act, and I actually have a clip to.
You know what though? I'm sorry to say because she got some strong game though.
Oh, of course, yeah. We actually
get to see her, strong,
having a relationship with a woman as opposed to them just saying, "Oh yeah, she's gay, she's out." We actually get to see it, which is nice. But this is the scene that her acting skills was lacking. Look at this.
Look at the overacting. Look, Anissa. This girl cannot act for nothing. And first, how old is she?
Did you see her face? Did you see the over? It's just too much. Somebody need to tell her to dial it back like a little bit. But we're getting cues from someone backstage telling us we have to play one of
watch him play like 6 commercials.
Lord, please do not encourage
play something crazy. Okay, so apparently it's only 2. We'll see y'all in 20 minutes.
Hey, ho.
And I know it's not recasted. I wasn't a fan of this brat right here.
Oh God.
Yeah, he was a jerk.
Yeah, he was
a
crap.
Y'all giving him too much credit. He was a brat. If he was my kid, you ain't talking to me like that. I don't care if I missed your daggone little stupid karate tournament that you have every single week. Actually, it was karate practice. It wasn't a tournament because my daughter had her little thing. I dropped her off and I picked her up. It was a tournament. Somebody from the family will be there. I missed it. Guess what? Papa had to work. That's how I paid for your karate classes. Get out my face. And you're going to sit here. You're going to sit here and you're going to run for me. You're going to run for me and tell me I never keep my promises. Nah, get out my face. Your mom was there.
So my first one I was thinking of when I said, okay, if they were to do this in a modern version, I would recast our main characters here, Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I said, who could do this if it was like a modern day? And instantly I said,
oh, I know it.
Right there.
I will give you credit because that's who they would pick.
Yes, that's for sure who they would pick. I said, this is the recasting for 2020. Boom.
The prettiest girl in school and the coolest guy in school.
Oh man, I got lucky.
You like Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski.
I have no idea.
Bayside, you know.
Those people are white. Stop.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back.
It's gone.
And we're back. Thank you.
What is going on?
So if you all didn't know, we're doing a 4-part Christmas special where we all picked 4 of our, or at least one each of our favorite Christmas movies. So feel free to join us on Thursdays or on Tuesdays when we talk about Bond. But back to Black Lightning.
And his black ass.
Back to Black Lightning. So yeah, her acting just pissed me off. Like it's every time I see her, it's like
you've never been a fan of her work.
I have not.
Mm-hmm. No, it's been consistent.
No, when she went to flirt with that girl, I was like, damn, she just stepped up to her. So how long are we gonna stop staring at each other?
Yeah, she was very confident. Right?
Ooh, I was like, whoa. And then the other one's like, confident much?
I mean, like, yeah. Go ahead.
And then she's like, all right, you're gonna sing a song to me. We're gonna wait for everybody gets out of here, and then you're gonna sing a song to me and nothing but heels. I was like, hold up. First of all, what's her name?
Right.
Like, damn, girl.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
And I wonder where she got that from. Was it Lynn? I don't think so, because Lynn was playing the coy with the spider.
That was not Lynn. And not even Jefferson looks that strong. Like, you know what I mean?
She got it from who?
Got that from? I don't know where she got that from.
Yeah.
Listen, man. That was just like fire. I was like, oh, okay, damn.
But yeah, it was nice to see that representation. So, congrats to Black Lightning for actually doing that, as opposed to just having the gay character to the side who actually has no love interest or love life. So that was nice.
Yeah, that's true. Usually, gay characters are just like
the friend on the side.
Hilarious, yeah.
No, yeah,
you know they're gay, but there's no like layers to them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just the gay character.
Yeah.
So she has layers, badly acted layers, but they are there. So congratulations. But also
true.
In this episode, we get to see that Khalil has actually been, in hiding a little bit, but he's texting Jennifer. And we get to see a little bit of that. She's trying to avoid him.
Right, give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
No problem. So she's trying to avoid him, and because he killed her father, pretty much.
Oh my god!
But there's still that connection there, and also later in the episode, at the very end, was also another one of my favorite scenes because the I forget her name again, the assistant, principal's assistant.
Hey.
Look at this. Look at the man behind the scenes. You guys are getting a special look this evening about what goes on.
Definitely a special look because Vic had to go because he's engaged. So I had to come on and help y'all out because I didn't want my man Corn Guy Jack to be the only one on screen. Rest in peace to Steve Superior. I don't know what happened.
Don't say that.
What I
don't know what happened to him.
If I die, investigate this man. Chris did it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, 800 miles away. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He has connections. You see the what's it called?
The what's it called? Now hold up in court. All right.
Spectre.
Yeah. Okay. What are we talking about? We're talking about this is Live and Let Die. All right. So I really like the scene. I really like the scene where James Bond was captured. And what are you doing? Like James Bond was captured, and the gypsy was there. The gypsy.
Oh, wait, what?
What's going on?
Right,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Look, hold on. I think we're having a little technical difficulties here. Oh Lord, look what happened. Chris had to leave, but luckily it looks like
I'm sorry.
Hey, Chris, you look different.
Black Spring is back.
Well, the bottom line is no.
You said it.
But okay, so let's wrap up the first episode.
Right.
And this is
wait. I need to go first because I'm Chris and I do everything better.
Okay, go right ahead. Chris usually goes last, but no.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's
but
the thing.
Scene where
Take off.
the assistant Chris, if you don't hold on, there we go.
I got it.
So the scene where the assistant principal, she's already made the deal with Yambi at this point, saying that look, if I'm able to get you this briefcase, will you clear me from the system? Because she wants to get out of the game. Right. She's done with this spy life that she's been doing, and he pretty much agrees. So she goes up to Tobias' spot. They have this fight, really good fight again. I'm like, the fight scenes are getting really good.
Mm-hmm.
But she pretty much gets impaled, but she was able to make it out of the window.
Yeah.
To safety.
Don't worry.
Who's that, Danny DeVito?
No, that's Opal. That's Opal.
So I thought that was a really well done scene. And that pretty much closes out episode 1.
Oh wait, hold on, just before we oh my God. Just before we cut off, let's also talk about Jennifer and her powers and how she couldn't control it and how that was really affecting her, because even her friend was her friend, because the whole thing with the medicine, since that was getting out, that was getting to her. I think Khalil tried
no, she was doing her hair.
Yeah, she was doing her hair, but she was talking a lot of crap. Keisha.
Yeah.
This is like the most crap about her man, about Khalil with some other chick, and apparently.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, she starts glowing.
Yeah, like literally glowing. Like not talking about, you know how the cool kids say, "Hey, watch the glow up," and I'm like, "What are you, radioactive now? Like, what's going on?" But she's legitimately glowing. You know, she's telling Keisha go home. I was saying Keisha go home since she was doing the braids because she was talking too much trash for me. You know, saying there's all these metas and stuff like that. Obviously, don't know her friend is a meta.
End of days, girl. End of
days, girl. Like Khalil. I can't stand guys like that. Yeah, no, she was off.
Girls like her will be the main one talk mess about your man, but low key trying to hit with your man. So a lot of nerve. Watch out for that one.
You know, and I don't take women serious with chip painted nails on their fingers. Like, first off, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Keisha was getting on my goddamn nerve. I just wanted to smack her with frozen steak or something like that. She was just a pain in the ass. But, you know, Khalil comes in out of nowhere. No, she was a real pain in the ass. Like, this is one of those things where you, okay, Musa. But, you know, like, you have the thing with Khalil. Khalil's still showing he has feelings for her. Obviously, Jennifer still likes him, but she don't want to get caught in that mess. And Khalil's making it clear, like, yo, if I don't do these things, I think it's this episode. I'm not sure between this or episode 2. So you guys can correct me.
Yeah, I think that's episode 2.
With the chest, right?
Aren't we on episode 2?
No, that's what I said. Let's wrap up episode 1 together.
No, we're gonna. Okay, cool.
Then we just do that.
No, we'll finish it right here. You know, she's glowing. She can't control it at this point. She's not in no pain. You got Big Daddy Lightning coming out of nowhere. He absorbs all that energy. The family's all united together. That's pretty much what I wanted to get to, because that was a big part of the story too.
Yeah.
And I thought
great parenting scene.
I thought it was great because Black Lightning, one of the things that they really nail on the head is the family scenes. They really nail that on the head. That's something that really always stick with me, and I just thought we shouldn't gloss over that. And I thought to mention that part. But on this episode 2, I almost said season 2.
So in this episode, I'm trying to remember how it opened, and I want to say
they were playing chess.
Oh yeah. This is.
The ending of the episode was when Cyanide. Yeah, when Cyanide died, and then with the, the opening of the episode at least was when the two were fighting, and then bitch, you got my hair wet, and then all of a sudden they were playing
Yeah, and
chess.
we also got to see that little boy, he was killed by the police.
Yeah,
when he
and
was
that was
taking green light.
right.
But you know what irked me about that scene?
What?
I mean,
because all right, he was being taken out in a body bag. He comes out of the body bag, and then the mother, says what she says, right?
let's get to that though. But let's
No, but wait, but no. But the thing about it is that the police are pulling guns out at him, and then his sister says, "Run."
No, but you gotta
Him
remember.
to run.
You gotta remember his ability was to make it, because you're talking about how the mother said all these nasty things, right?
Yeah, no, close your eyes, dude.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is it's just that, like, if you got these cops with guns on you, you tell him to run and he starts running, what do you think is gonna happen?
Right.
Well,
no, I get what you're saying.
They were going to shoot him anyway. They were going to shoot him.
But I mean, if he didn't move, they probably wouldn't have. They probably, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
It's a
times,
possibility. It's a possibility. It
no,
really
a lot of times when things like that happen is because somebody's scared. It's usually the cop that's scared, and as soon as they start moving, bomb, they put it on the trigger. It only takes a little bit of pressure to pull on the trigger. But if you already got the gun out, you got to be careful with what you do. You know what I mean? Cops got guns on you. You better not run. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they already got them on you, like, if you running from them, because, everybody's run from cops before, but if you running from them and all of a sudden they pull out on you and they right next to you, come on now.
Well,
that was just a thought that I had when I saw that scene. It's not very important, but I was just like,
no, but it meant something to you. You wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just like, why would you tell him? Like, he's right there. They're right there in front of you. Why would you tell him to run? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? All they're gonna do is just bust more caps. Right? Anyway,
carry on. So you're doing.
No, I was just saying that. Yeah, he gets revived. He was shot and killed, but he comes back, runs away, and the scene where we Tobias and Khalil are playing chess, and again, I'm sprinkling in my theory. I need you guys to pay very close attention to these scenes with Tobias and Khalil, because Tobias definitely has some kind of masochistic relationship going on here. He likes seeing Khalil in pain. He gets some kind of sexual arousal from it. I swear to God, Tobias is bisexual or gay, but they haven't explored that yet.
Probably.
But I'm telling you, there's some tension. He's spitting out the vibes to Khalil, and Khalil's not trying to pick it up. But there's something going on. But anyway, long story, and also the fact that he didn't kill Khalil after Sinai's death, because remember when his sister died, right? He instantly killed that henchman, even though that henchman saved his life.
No, but that's different because he has complete control over Khalil. You know what I mean?
He has complete control over his henchman.
Yeah.
Over who?
So he lets Khalil live because he has a little thing for Khalil. They don't want to explore it yet, but it's there. But anyway,
Chrissy, what
he has a thing for Khalil. I'm telling you.
You know what though? I'm starting to notice that Chrissy has a gaydar.
Thank you. I do, and I'm sensing it is going on.
Wow.
But,
I gotta.
I don't know if it's something about DC, but all of y'all have you getting these gaydars, like,
because we know what to look for. We know exactly how to spot.
I see. Yeah. Apparently, someone agrees with you. I saw the head nod. I mean, so pretty much what you're saying is, if you walk by something, if it go dude, but someone go
hidden talent.
That's the thing. I never thought that with Tobias. I just think he my thoughts were just pretty much he has control over Khalil, and I mean anybody with power, they just enjoy stuff like that. They just enjoy that because you got power. If you're powerful and you could make someone beg, crawl, it doesn't have to be anything with chains, whip, or baby oil. It could just be simply I have power over you, and that's always what I got out of that. But And this scene actually, one of you guys mentioned earlier, like, what's your ranking for these villains? And that's why I was like, yeah, you can't really throw out Tobias, because Tobias, I mean, this scene right here alone was enough to make me hate him. Because Khalil's, he's supposed to be a 16, 17-year-old kid. He's a kid. Obviously, he got caught up. He's in the wrong crowd. This is why I always paid attention to those drug commercials, DRUG. Stay away from people who are not good. Oh my God, I spit on myself. That's terrible. But this is why I paid attention, because I said that don't look good. And obviously Khalil didn't watch these commercials. But
I miss the McGruff commercials.
I liked Snuff McGruff, but I didn't like his coat. It looked like he never washed it. Like he looked like
It did look like
he looked like he stinks.
But in this episode also we also get to see that Lynn is working with the kids in the kids in the tubes. I forget what they call it exactly.
The green light. Yeah, the
kids in the pods.
Yeah.
So,
no, but she had to go to Gamby to get the green light to get to go to
Gamby got her that job.
Yeah, so so then Mr. Turtleface, he was all like, I don't know who you know, Miss Lady, but I'm gonna find out what you up to.
Yes, absolutely. That same spice right there. That was good.
And then but the cool thing is that all of a sudden in this episode, oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm shut up.
No, you're good. Carry on.
I was just saying that all of a sudden with the pod kids.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that all of a sudden you get a breakout.
Yes.
Cyclops shows up.
So, I was going to say
Storm, Wendy.
Storm, yeah.
Yeah, no. First Cyclops, then Storm.
Uh-huh.
You didn't notice how one of the kids, he turned red and then he pretty much just hit one of those guys.
You're right, and he died. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He died instantly. Mm-hmm. Right, I forgot all about that kid.
Mm-hmm. He got hit with those Cyclops, and then the Storm chick came out, and then
Wendy.
Yeah,
you know what about her? I also thought that she was going to be a little bigger in the show once they introduced her. Mm-hmm. I thought she was going to be a little bigger, but it seemed like they brought her out and then they
Mm-hmm.
But they brought her back eventually. Well, I mean, I don't want to jump over quickly. They eventually brought her back. But I get what you're saying. You thought that there was going to be a lot more characters involved.
Mm-hmm. And also with the boy who could make everyone tell the truth. I thought he would have a larger part.
That is ill power, bro.
You think so? I was going to say that.
Hell yeah.
So
listen, nobody could lie to you. Everybody
will hate that power.
I would hate that.
Everybody could fear you, bro. Like, did you see? You know what the craziest thing was about that? Mm-hmm. Right? As soon as he explained what the power was, all the women in the table were like,
not the women. See what I
Yo, that shit was so revealing. I was like, wow, because I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Like, men are nowhere near as good as women when it comes to lying. So, huh?
No,
all right. No, okay. No, let's be honest. Like, men are no way nearly as good as women when it comes to lying, right? So,
I suck at it.
And everybody just got up and blah blah blah, and everybody ran away. And Jefferson was like, "What's wrong with y'all?" Like, you know what I mean? But still, like, he didn't take it as bad as the rest of them, and I just found that to be very.
That scene was actually funny when he was at the table and he had all of this whole family talking, and Lynn comes out of nowhere and said, "You're being a real brat right now." I'm like, see, this is why I wouldn't like. It's funny. There's a few things you actually bring up some interesting point about the power. So, like, for me at first, I was like, that's a whack power. Like, you have this lady who could throw wind and all that stuff. I mean, that seemed kind of badass, right? Yeah. But then you got someone who can literally look at you. He could ruin your life. Like, did you have an affair? Yes. What? Like, and then your life is ruined. It's all ruined. Can you imagine? And there's a lot of people with a lot of dirt on their hands. People, and they did murders and all that stuff. Have you ever killed anybody? 5 people. That's a terrible. What? Like, I would.
No, I was just wondering.
I would put that person in the Supreme Court.
Oh my Lord!
How is it that he came back to life? So is that also part of his powers? That he
that's another one, because that's something I'm curious about. Like,
yeah, because that was weird.
Yeah, because he dies later, and
he just hopped out of the casket.
It's either this season or the next where he dies. Spoiler alert. So does that mean he's going to come back because he came back before?
Maybe
that is true, because the thing is that Lynn did say that the cells were going to break down unless there was treatment and blah blah blah, and that he has a choice of either dying or going into the pod. But then he chooses not to go into the pod because that doesn't make sense. Like, he died before and then came right back. So maybe he's got brain powers.
Would you guys choose to stay in the pod, or would you choose to stay out, knowing that you could die?
I'd choose to stay out, because my whole thing is just that, like, I mean, what the difference with this kid is just that, unlike the other one, is that there's not a 30-year gap. He doesn't lose everybody. Like, the girl doesn't have anybody to go to.
Yeah.
She doesn't know anybody. Like, that's like those people that have been locked up for 20 years and then they come out and see a different world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're pretty much saying, like, you would just, live your lifespan. Yeah, live your lifespan and just go on.
Mm-hmm.
But he wouldn't have much of a lifespan. I thought that. Then they say it was like, it was kind of deteriorating his body.
She said that. But that's the thing, because like it's just like coronavirus. Nobody knows.
Right. Yeah, she never had an actual answer, but
yeah, she said it could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be we don't know.
She didn't have a clear state amount of time. Like when certain diseases, they're like, well, you got like 2 months to live. She's just pretty much saying, I see what Vic is saying, because that's interesting, because like, you go to sleep for what 30, 40 years, you wake up in a world I mean, it worked for Captain America. I don't think it worked for everybody. It worked for Cap. It worked very well.
Work for Cap.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would rather
no, because think about it, like for example, look, for Cap, Sinatra is probably like a brand new artist.
Who?
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. Well, no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think he was around for Frank Sinatra.
No, but the thing is that I mean, he probably was around, back then, but like still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's hard to just get
adapted to this whole new world. No, I get what you're saying.
Especially now. No, like, look, especially now, right? Look, for example, imagine if somebody got locked up in the 90s, right? Or
right,
frozen in the 90s, and then comes out now.
They explored that in later episodes. I remember
where we have. Oh yeah, look at that. And then where we have all of these devices and we have all of this technology, and you have all of a sudden somebody who's dropped into a world where it's completely different from what we assumed it was going to be. Because look, because here's the thing, the moment that this whole thing with the webcams started, right, where like, you literally could type and see somebody, and like it was just like, oh my God, this is out of this world. This is just like video.
Just like that too. Like, oh man, look at this world.
This is great.
I see you.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Like, and now we literally take it for granted because we have it in our pocket, FaceTime and everything.
Right.
But like if you think about it and you look at somebody from 30 years and you're, just FaceTime me. What's FaceTime? Oh my God, I didn't know we could do this. I had a beeper. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna sit here and say. Can you imagine that? Because when you said you're frozen, and then you, for whatever reason, you get you're unfrozen in 2020, you still have your beeper, and you see someone pull out like, and you see someone say, "Damn, that's a pretty big beeper." Like what? Like, so yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That's actually interesting. Because I don't know, like with a pod, like would I want to be in a pod? I don't know. I don't see myself being really well, you're sleeping, you're standing, so there's nothing you can do. You sleep. I was gonna say I don't think I have the leg stamina to be standing for such a long period of time. But I don't know. I think I would like to be out just to cause some hell. Like this power where I could just be like, hey man, do you really like you, and you could have people like really, I don't know, just walking around and ruin people's lives.
So you want to be out. I don't know what I would decide, but
I would put that person, I would nominate that person for the Supreme Court.
That's a good thing, yeah.
They'll be killed off before anything could happen, but
the dude wouldn't have a long career. The dude would not have a long career.
But so to finish off the episode,
yes,
Jefferson Pierce pretty much announces to the whole of Garfield that he will no longer be the principal there. He's stepping down and will just take on the role of a teacher. And
this is my favorite part.
Scene where the students kind of stand up and they repeat, where's the future, and all of
right
that.
Here.
Great scene. I still think it's a little stupid that he got demoted to a teacher from principal, and then later
would you have fired him?
I mean, no, you know what though? It makes sense.
He was on vacation, as far as they knew. Are you supposed to answer your work calls when you're on vacation? No, I don't.
It makes sense because they and I like the way that he said it. What am I supposed to do? Shuckle and jive for the new massa? I was like, wow, and that is
really took that,
and mind you, and that is exactly what he's supposed to do. So it's just like, damn. And then like when we get into other stuff later on. Because I haven't seen it yet, but I remember it from the past. Like, man, they really hone into this whole thing. Because the reason why I do get it is because they want to make sure that the faculty and the students still see Jefferson Pierce,
right,
and see that he's still part of,
right. There's no serious ramifications.
Yeah, so like, they
I think
basically.
they just did it for the story purposes because they couldn't justify always having him out in the street and not being at work. So like, okay, well, how can we do same thing with Anissa where she's never in school, but she's allegedly a med student. But but yeah, that's
Word,
pretty
that's
much
true.
the
You
whole of the
never
episode,
see
guys.
her
We're
in.
running a little long, so we
Oh
have
yeah,
to
that's
cut
true.
it.
That's true. That's true. That's true. No, no, but you know what? You make a good point because you never see Anissa in scrubs at
No.
all. And like literally, these people have like 10 pairs of scrubs because that's all they wear.
I wanted to and I forget if it's this episode, so like, and I feel like we're pretty much done with episode 2, but I did want to throw this up because y'all mentioned Anissa, but she had a fight scene herself. I mean, this is like the debut of Blackbird.
Yeah.
She breaks into she breaks into someone's house. She gets
Oh
some
no,
money.
she goes steal the
She steals money from one of those trap houses or something like that.
No, from the 100.
Oh, from the 100. Okay, yeah. No, I just thought we should just a quick sum up about that. She breaks in there. She's kicking all kinds of ass, beating all kinds of ass. Matter of fact, there's this real funny scene in the fight. I think one of the guys hit her with a chair, and the camera zooms in because she gets really up to the guy's face, throws him through the wall. I mean, she's just invincible. She gets the money. She takes it to the church because the church, you need a certain amount of money, I guess, to still.
500,000.
Yeah. What was it for though? Do you remember? They needed that money.
It was for the legal fees.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And once again, this Black Lightning comes off like a whole game of Grand Theft Auto. They just pull out guns. I mean, like you're at the church, you're in the house of the Lord, and these guys pull. Like one of them was a doctor, and he had a gun. I saw him on the pews. He pulled out a gun. And I said, "Wow!" Like
good for them. Good for them. They got to protect themselves. But I still don't like that preacher. He rubs me the wrong way.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
No, you know what? You know the preacher that I didn't like though.
Oh.
The first one, the one who was telling everybody about everything. The first guy that was telling everybody, like, look, that was pretty much informing everybody about the whole situation with
him. I don't like him. He seems
was
like
he a lawyer or was he a pastor?
He was a pastor.
The first guy I'm talking about, not the second guy.
Wait, which guy? Because I'm talking about the guy.
Not the guy with the cane. Not the guy with
no.
Him, not him.
I'm not sure you're talking about.
First guy, there was this first guy, this bald guy that was letting everybody know, and I was wondering if he was a lawyer, and he was telling everybody what the situation was, right?
I don't know. I only remember the guy in the cane.
Then the pastor came, and then he started talking, right? But that guy right there, I just feel like I don't know. I don't understand why it's going to cost $500,000 in legal fees.
Because it's multiple families and it's probably just like a really extensive case. It's 30 years in the making. I can understand how it, costs. And plus they're going against the United States government. They're not going against, just some.
I mean, that's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. No, I mean, you know what? That's probably just me thinking of Rudy Giuliani charging $25,000 a day. But you know what I mean?
See?
Like, because that's ridiculous. But I feel like it's that's what they're doing in this. I just feel like it's a lot. But I don't know. There was just, I feel like, the reason why I mentioned that bald guy prior to the regular preacher is I feel like it's going to come back later on.
I got to see who you're talking about. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, I'm not too sure because the only pastor I really know is
the one with the cane.
Yeah.
But
that powerful black name.
I mean, but he comes across like an ex-pimp.
Yes.
No, he comes off like a preacher who's just been through some stuff. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like he comes across as an ex-pimp because usually pimps are really good at the tongue, right? So then the thing is that a lot of pimps because you basically just sitting here talking, and if you got a slick mouth like a pimp does, and hey,
there you go.
We have to wrap up. Oh, okay, it's time to go. Sorry, Chris. Oh, that was C. Oh, sorry, C.
And oh man, that was a great cover up. Oh my god, we're all over the place. And that was a great way to cover up Black Lightning. I think both episodes were great. They were fun. Get thumbs up for me. And see, I mean, what are the next 2 episodes that we'll be covering next time?
Something in the middle. We'll let everyone know.
Say no more.